Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is just Karan Tillo here. आज आप गल करन लगे about budgeting. This is the first video that I want to talk about personal finance, and the basis of personal finance is budgeting. Budgeting च आंदा है tracking your income, tracking your expenses, your fixed and variable expenses. So stay tuned and I'll see you after the short intro. Deeper into this video, first of all, the first step is having a goal. Why do we want to budget? आप क्यों budget करना चाहते हैं? Because जब अपन नहीं करते, it gets very boring. Why we're budgeting and all the intricacies within budgeting. So the first thing you gotta do is have a goal of why तुसी क्यों budget करना चाहते हो. Whether that's to buy a car, whether we want to go traveling, whether we want to be financially free and not depend on a job, whether we want to have a certain amount of money saved. Sanu pata hona chahiye before getting into budgeting, so we have a clear picture in our heads of why we want to save money. Now, to give you some context before I show you my screen and we go through a spreadsheet, the background of this video, the whole notion of this video is based on the 50-30-20 rule. Key a 50-30-20 rule. Based on the money you get, whether that's a paycheck or whether it's a salary, 50% of that paycheck or that salary will go towards your needs. 30% of that will go towards your wants, and 20% we're going to save that money for our long-term goals. Now that you guys know that, I'll share my screen and I'll show you how I do it on a spreadsheet. I'll also show and I'll give you guys a resource on how to do that all online, and it's a much faster way if that's easier for you guys and if you guys want to do it that. Particular spreadsheet that you guys can see, this is the 50-30-20 rule, all right? 50% here you guys can see, let me see 1 second. All right, so 50% of our salary is going towards fixed expenses, 30% is going towards our wants, which are flexible expenses, and 20% is going towards savings. All right, this spreadsheet tanu help karugi on a month-to-month basis to keep on track towards your goal and keep you guys accountable. All right, ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ assume ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ for just demonstration purposes कि ਆਪਾਂ 5000 ਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ in about 9 months. So how will that work? All right, and obviously this changes on a person-to-person basis, on your goal and on your income level, right? ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ assume ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ कि you guys have a salary, your first job where you guys are earning $2,000, and you have a second job, maybe it's a delivery or any of those kind of extra income jobs where you're earning an extra $1,000, which makes for $3,000 a month. Okay, this is all after tax income, so we know all the dollars that are going into our pocket. Okay, so now very important here, and this is what I want to teach a lot of you guys, is before paying anyone else, before paying any of the bills, before paying any of that, first you gotta pay yourself. Okay, so this is before the 50-30-20 rule. The 20% pay yourself first. Okay, so ਇੱਥੇ मैं assume कर रहे हैं कि out of the 3,000 you guys get after tax income net, $100 you guys should put into your TFSA. I'm going to talk later in videos on what is a TFSA and how to maximize your money. पर पहला सब तो पहला ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, $3,000 ਤੋਂ $100 ਲੈ ਕੇ we want to put that into our TFSA. All right, after that, what is an emergency fund? Emergency fund is your monthly expenses ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਹਰ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਖਰਚ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, 3 to 6 months of that. Okay, the emergency fund is there to, as the name suggests, if in case of anything happens, sadi job lose hundi ya, anything happens, you have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up to continue your life, or then after search for another job, relocate, any of those instances, right? So let's say if I were to change this, obviously the percentage here changes as well. So I'm saying that $10,000 to $500 you should put into your emergency fund, and obviously once you have 3 to 6 months out of your emergency fund, then you can stop putting into your emergency fund, and then you can start putting more money into either your long-term goal. I'm assuming कि जे आप सारे rent कर रहे हैं, जे तुसी इत्थे देख रहे हो, if everyone is renting, then you guys can put it towards your house, or put more money once we have saved up the emergency fund, put more money into your TFSA. All right, so now moving on, well, all this makes up $600, and that's 20% of the 3,000. Okay, so after that, what are fixed expenses? Fixed expenses are the same expenses on a month to month level. Here I'm assuming कि तारा rent हैगा $750, utilities आप pay कर रहे हैं $90, तारे को गड्डी हैगी है, let's say for that car we're paying $300 every month, car the gas भी हुंदी है, for that car gas we're paying $160, cell phone, साड़ा cell phone दा bill भी हुंदा है, we all have iPhones or Androids, that cell phone bill is $90. I'm assuming that you also guys have Netflix, so $20 and up. You can obviously, these are standard numbers, round numbers, so you can round that up. So $20 for that. And then if you guys have किसी को भी कोई credit card debt tag and you guys are not paying in full, I'm assuming you guys are making $40 payments each and every month. Okay, so all of this, obviously, if I were to change, and yeah, let me know if you guys जितना ये spreadsheet चाहिए, and if you find this helpful. First of all, like this video. So all of this is Sara makes up for $1,450 of your $3,000 income. All right, so that's 48.33%. And what's left over? So let's say if I were to take all of this out, I'll take this out. Okay. So this is what's left over of your $3,000 income. It's your income minus the savings minus the fixed expenses. This is what's left. So इतने में assume कितना है कि on a laundry maybe you pay $50 a month. Okay. On groceries you guys spend $250 a month. जेडे भी gym जाते हैं, they spend, let's say, $60 a month. Okay. Fun with friends. So when we party, let's say every month we spend $150. Okay, so now we're left with $440. Let's input that here, $440. Okay, so now you guys can see there's nothing left over. And since I changed my numbers, let's change this. Okay, so our first goal was to buy a car in 9 months, and we were going to buy a car that's used. That's what makes sense, guys. Never go and buy the new and shiny object. Those are liabilities that depreciate in value. Okay, so in 5,000 we wanted to buy, let's say we just came to Canada, and we want to buy a $5,000 car in, let's say, 1 year. Okay, so we're gonna go here. So now we're putting $440 each and every month. That's equal to $5,000 divided into 440. So in approximately 11 and a half months, we'll be able to buy that car. But if you guys don't want to do this, don't want to come each and every month and update your spreadsheets like myself, there's an easier way where there's an automated way of doing all of this online. This is the app that I'm going to suggest you guys do. It's very easy. You just open up an account. It's completely free I think account open karna. So here how it works, it's called, first of all, it's called mint.com, as you guys can see over here. It helps you tracking your bills, it helps you budgeting, it gives you free credit score, it gives you free alerts. I also have this application. It's very handy. Let's see the budgeting part. So you guys can see here, it tracks your income, tracks your spending. It even ਤੁਹਾਡੀ spending categorize ਵੀ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ spend ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. You're spending it on auto and transport, ਤੁਸੀਂ bills and utilities spend ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. And you can even set goals कि मैं ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਖਰਚਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ in this particular section. So it's a very handy tool. You can link all your bank accounts from TD, Scotiabank, all the different bank accounts that you guys have. And even you can link up your credit cards. So it's a very handy tool that automates all this spreadsheet here into like a nice online platform. It gives you graphs, as you guys can see here, so you after each and every month you see where you stand. All right, you guys, so that was the end of this video. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਸਨੋ ਪੈ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਵਿਨੀਪੈਗ 'ਚ, ਬਟ ਵੀਰ ਸਟਿਲ ਆਊਟ ਹੇਅਰ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ। So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.